So every Wednesday through Sunday, I would walk to and from work. I remember one day, my stepdad told me not to walk, as he would drop me off. So I waited and then realized he wasn't coming. Then I walked to work and apologized to my boss for being late. I hated that, because I'm very punctual. If I say I'm going to be somewhere, I'm going to be there, early if possible. When I got home, I told my stepdad I was late. Then asked him if he remembered telling me not to walk, as he would drop me off. He said,
"Yeah, I did, but I didn't."
It was just another reason why I didn't rely on other people. In a related story, I ended up seeing the guy from high school auto mechanics who wouldn't drive me home because I didn't have gas money for him, at the bar.
There was a day when all these things were getting to me, and I asked the kid who taught me brakes if he would drive me home. He asked,
"You got gas money?"
I didn't have gas money. He didn't drive me home. I stuck out the day and never asked him again for anything at all.
He didn't recognize me at first, then when he saw that it was me, we got to talking. Apparently, he was helping rebuild New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina. He said he was able to get a new truck every time he came back. Another person from high school that I saw at the bar was the mutual acquaintance of Nicole and I
was too shy
who got her response letter back to me. I asked him what he was doing with himself and he told me he was a mechanic. I asked if he went to some school and he told me,
"No, dude, 3 semesters of auto mechanics."
I asked if I couldn't have a job and earn money, could I at least intern there to gain experience? He told me no, and that was the last prospective mechanic job I had. It's funny how things work out for other people. Sometimes when I would walk to work, this guy just off the main road would leave his gate open. But he had a mean K9 that would chase me until there was only fence. One time, I went to the store and saw that the guy had again left his gate open. So there was this patch of trees I thought I could hide behind, if I could just get there. So I stealthily crept along the fence line, then once between the fence and the trees, I took off running toward the road. I thought I was home free. Then I heard the growl and felt the K9 take a bite out of my ass. As I turned and he ran back down toward home, I yelled, "You motherfucker." So I thought I would buy a dog whistle, but no one around sold them and I had to order an electronic one. Then one day, coming back from the store, the K9 left his gate and ran at me. I pulled my electronic dog whistle and pressed the button. He kept coming. I pressed the button again and right as he was about to pounce, I threw it at him. That device did nothing and cost me money. The owner's helper was just watching this unfold. I told him to get the dog, but he did nothing. I yelled, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" He just kept staring. Finally the owner came home and the K9 chilled out. So thinking everything was alright, I went to pat the K9 on the head. He bit down and took a chunk out of my thigh. I went home and cleaned up, then went back to talk with the owner. I told him to keep his gate closed and did he know those are police and military dogs? Then I showed him the wound. He shrugged.
$20 make you feel better.
I just walked away in disbelief.